Adam and Wack show. We were already talking about Michael Rubin, so we might as well get into this right now. Let's talk about it. So he goes on the Breakfast Club. He makes a statement basically defending Meek Mill. When I see the narratives of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people are trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? He continues, number one, if people want to be gay, it's 2024. Who the F cares? Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body, so why do people lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of a bet he made with me to hurt him? Referring to a clip of the Philadelphia rapper doing bunny hops on a tennis court after losing a bet. That is one thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. It's one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate. So that starts going up on social media. People are not really feeling him making that statement. Okay, so before we get into the apology.
Why the did he apologize? Michael Rubin, why did you apologize?
This sentiment is something that I've had countless black people basically say to me on this podcast.
The truth can never be considered disrespect.
That there's something about the black culture where people prefer to drag each other down rather than elevate each other.
There's a such thing as black hate. There's a such thing as hate amongst all nationalities and races. But if we're just speaking on our urban culture, our urban street culture, our urban entertainment culture, all that, Michael Rubin, why did you apologize? Come on, bro. You are who you are. At the end of the day, your perception of it is based upon what you see, what you hear in music, the headlines you read of what's happening at the clubs, on the streets. When's the last time you seen the murder of a hip-hop entertainer by the hands of somebody non-black? Let's go back to the most notable, Pac.
We don't even know of a white person being involved in almost any of hip-hop's famous killings, right?
As recent, Julio.
Dolph. Draco.
We
could do this all day. No, we're not going to find too many whites
Michael
involved.
Rubin, I've never met you. Bro, never bow down for something that you know to be true.
Because he's reiterating conversations he's had in private.
This is a fact. And he didn't say anything wrong.
Okay. My one rebuttal to this would be, in the white community, they cancel each other left and right. You smacked somebody's ass 10 years ago, we're going to use this as a reason to get you out of your movie career or whatever.
They bring it up.
And that's one thing. That doesn't really happen in the black culture nearly as much, but Meek Mill will be doing this bunny hop thing, which I also fully do not understand why the bunny hop is even a thing. But then they'll like seeming in any way weird or gay can almost be used in a similar way.
Okay, can we agree that academics is Jamaican?
For sure.
And we classify Jamaicans as black people.
Yeah.
Who made the accusations? Who went at Meek Mills the hardest when all that shit went on? Academics.
I would say that wasn't coming from the top down, though. That was the Twitter streets. Everybody was going in on me.
Hey, bro, put some respect on Act name. If the Twitter streets is talking, that's one thing.
For sure, he's the biggest one who him zesty, but everybody was doing that.
No. When Act starts to say boom, it's a big ass light on you. I don't give a if it's me, you, whoever. If academics says some shit, they're gonna look at it. So what I'm saying is, academics is black. The shit that went on with Meek Mills, right, predominantly was us. This is what we do.
I've heard academics spend so much time insulting Meek Mill. And
that's his right.
But the narrative has almost never been like, you're gay. It's been, you're dumb, you're weird, you're out of touch, you fell off.
You giving information to the governor, you're a rat.
But it's almost never like, you're gay.
But when I'm saying it, no, like, listen, he done did a few things, and that's what, that's niggas' perception, right? But Michael Rubin, like, bro, listen, don't do that, bro.
What is the bunny hopping thing? Like, why is that?
I don't know. You gotta ask
But
Meek
that's
Mill.
something Meek Mill learned in jail, apparently.
But listen.
I just don't know why anyone would be doing that at all, especially
my
in jail.
expertise in jail. If a nigga learned about bunny hopping in jail, that mean he was being used as a flunky.
Okay.
Ain't no real nigga bunny hopping on no yard. Nigga, they like, nigga, take your bitch ass over there, bunny hop a couple laps for your violations. Go over there, crawl across the yard. If you bunny hopping, and he says he learned it from jail. Michael Rubin said, yo, this was Meek Mill's idea. So I'm looking at, is he white dude, Jewish? What is Michael Rubin?
I'm not 100%
Whatever
sure.
he may be. I understand people on his side, they okay, dude. Bunny hops the back.
Look how fried Meek Mill is. This a game I started from prison. We used to make killers do bunny hops when they lost because it was too hostile for money. This be us. I'm gonna get Rubin to bunny hop for me, okay? LOL. I'm gonna teach him D-Thang hop. What the f is he talking?
Dude is weird. But listen, Michael Rubin was forced to issue that apology. One, whoever his team is was urging him to.
Well,
yo, that, bro. He didn't tell no lies.
Okay, but then Michael Rubin's statement, I got a call from one of the people I have the most respect for in the world, so it's got to be somebody very famous and wealthy. They told me that while they appreciated my intentions, oh shit.
It's not my place to speak on black culture.
It's not my place to speak on black culture. I get it, and I really appreciate the input. My intention was to say how important it is that we need to uplift each other, stop hate on each other, and push each other to win, and always root for each other's success.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That's the world as a whole. That's not just black culture.
Listen, let me ask you this.
Black culture might be a little worse.
If a Muslim,
but that's the internet, period.
If a Muslim that studies Christianity, he studied Christianity, studied the Holy Bible. He studied the stories, the ways of it. You can't tell this Muslim, because he's Muslim, he can't speak on Christianity. Bro, black culture is right in front of our face every day on this phone.
So it's like if there was a white person that spent all of his time involved in hip hop, he could speak on black culture?
Are you going to tell...
Does that sound like someone...
Are you going to tell...
No?
Lucian Grains, he can't speak on urban music?
Yes. I'm not going to, but for sure, if he said anything about the overall culture of not just hip hop, but black people, can you imagine that day on Twitter for him? He's never had a day that bad.
It's on his platform.
It doesn't matter how correct you are if you're a white person and you speak on like what black people be doing.
And this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like with our people. It makes us look weak. We want to beat our chest. We almighty, whoa, 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 whoa. And as soon as somebody says something, instead of having a conversation, they start crying. You can't, man, all that. Is what they said real? If it's real, let's say, okay, well, how did you come to know these things? Right? And let's see where he got it from. Because his source might lead back to us.
But this kind of mirrors the conversation that's constantly happening where there'll be like a whole rash of, white on white violence or some shit. And then there'll be somebody who swoops in and says, well, what about black on black violence? That actually is a gigantic part of the total murders that are committed in the community or whatever. And nobody ever wants to hear that. And they will silence you if you try to make that point.
When I saw them white folks doing that Trump shit.
Which Trump shit?
Take off at the Capitol. Right?
January 6th.
Do you know what I said? Hashtag, look at these thugs.
Right, there you go.
That's what I said. You know why? Because they always want to use it when it's our shit, right? And my whole thing was, we're all capable. We all do thug shit. We all do bullshit, hateful shit, loving shit, caring shit, dumb shit, smart shit. As a race, as human beings, we all are capable of doing these things. There's no one race that's limited to what they don't do.
It makes me think about the fact that it is such a common adage that it's like mega cliche that in hip hop we say, if you make it, if you even begin to make it, you need to get the out of your hometown because they're going to kill you.
That's a fact. But who's going to kill you?
The black people that you came up around, realistically.
Now, if a black person says it, it's the truth.
Right.
So if a white people says it, because he's watched it time and time again and heard the black people say it, why is it an insult?
But Umar would say that it's internalized white supremacy that has taught black people to hate each other.
Umar is an idiot. We got the video footage coming.
Idiot seems like an exaggeration.
No,
even if you
not.
disagree with him on a whole host of things, he's not an idiot.
Bro, dude's a con artist. That school is full of dope fiends, drug addicts.
But you can't just invalidate everything he's ever said because it's not full of drug addicts. It just doesn't exist, right?
No, it's there. But he's running. Where's all the donations going?
Into his coffer where, it will be used in the near future to build a school.
We need some accountability.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, but goddamn, it was being built.
Umar City wasn't built in a day.
It was being built.
You probably could have witnessed it being built.
It was being built.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's existed for a long time.
Right, yeah. Still
right?
Yeah.
So, dude, and he makes our people look weak. Everything is what people can't do. Nah, bro, put everybody in the race. I watched the Olympics, right? I swear to God, my favorite event now, and I didn't know they did it, was the male-female mix.
Right.
The 440 relay, all that relay.
So it's like a guy tags a girl at a certain point, and then
two guys, two girls. Girl running anchor, guy running point. The fastest people is always your number one and your number four.
Okay.
Right? And I say that to say this. Because on that track is everybody. And if you look at it, gymnastics, you see representing America, an Asian girl. Representing America, a white girl.
We are
a Latin
we're
girl,
a melting pot.
A black, right? That's America, right?
Right.
Like dudes like Umar need to go wherever it is they need to go and stop crying and let us Americans get to what we trying to get to and what we doing. This is real, right? But I love that because it showed male-female dominance on the field. And we won those events, right? So I'm saying, like, bro, if we're strong enough to endure the things our people have endured, stop crying every time somebody verbally says something, and let's just show that we got the mental capacity to challenge or debate what was being said.
Here's the thing.
You can't say that.
There are false claims made about rappers and famous black people all the time that realistically, if they're not supported by evidence, don't really have any impact on that person's career. Takeoff, before he passed, was accused of like raping a girl in a bathroom at a party, right? And I only bring that up to say I don't feel like a huge percentage of the hip hop fan base believed it. I actually feel like almost everybody ignored it. And so I use that to say that's an example of like an actual lawsuit that was taking place. Now, take something like the Lil Baby thing. Lil Baby was photographed, being a little too touchy-feely with Michael Rubin. And I think that to Michael Rubin, he probably views that as like, why was this community so fast to tear Lil Baby down for that? I don't think that anybody actually thought Lil Baby was gay because he was involved in this weird embrace with Michael Rubin. They were just kind of saying like, A, what the fuck is that? You're looking a little weird. But then more importantly, like, why are you acting in a way that you probably wouldn't act towards other black people, towards this rich white billionaire?
Lil Baby's guilty of one thing.
What's that?
Because he don't want to act like a nigga 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because he was in an environment where he was comfortable. You probably having some multi-million-dollar discussions, right? And if that's the case, I'm Lil Baby in here. You say a lot of shit that my people, where I come from, will say, yo, Wack, he in violation.
Right.
I understand Adam. I know what this is when we're at this table, right? So I don't act like that nigga. That they want me to act like, right? I don't act like that. And the only thing Lil Baby is guilty of is being comfortable in his skin, right? and laughing and bullshitting with somebody that he has developed a working relationship
And
with.
we should
Ain't
be-
nothing about, let's get this straight, ain't nothing about Lil Baby gay,
Right.
soft. He's not a coward. He's a man. He's a giving person. He does a whole lot for his community, and he ain't gonna let nobody play with him.
And I think it's admirable that Lil Baby is even in a place in his life where he's not worried about being made fun of on the internet like that. Because let's be real, Lil Baby, from everything I ever heard about him, including stuff that is like off the record that I've heard from people that were really around him in his younger days, as well as like everything that's been documented about him in his real life, that's a real street dude. That's a dude who's
The epitome of it.
been around a whole lot of shit.
The epitome of it.
And he has gone to a place in his life where he's not worried about shit like that, but the internet's still there to drag him down, including the internet, which largely doesn't have a tenth of the street resume that he got.
But watch this. Was it white America internet or black America internet that attacked him?
White America might have laughed along, but I don't think you can really find them victim
Okay,
or the
why
culprit.
is hate? You understand what I'm saying? I saw a little baby today. Some shit popped up on Instagram, and it made me smile. He said, "Yeah, this is my closet, one of my closets. I don't wear nothing in here.
I watched that,
Right.
the house tour, yeah.
Yeah, I don't wear nothing in here, but boom, 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 right?" And the reason why what made me smile is the little baby that used to shoot dice at the studio.
And he alludes to that too when he's talking about the pool table. He
little
says
baby.
we do a little other gambling here as well.
The little baby that I'll never forget, maybe 5-6 years ago. You remember when Offset used to do these galas down here, like for his birthday or whatever it was? I never forget, Offset had a gala down here, Hollywood downtown. Little baby's in there. He's walking around by himself. We in QCP's VIP section, and I leaned over to the little baby. I said, "Nephew, you stay loyal to P, and you do what you know you got to do, is supposed to do, you ain't gonna be able to walk around like this too much longer." And when I tell you he's moving around, ain't nobody paying little baby no attention.
This was before he blew up, what,
It was
2015?
by the next summer.
2016?
By the next summer, little baby couldn't walk around. So I watched him go from that to where he at. But you know what? I watched one thing that has never changed with little baby. He stayed humble. He's still humble. Last minute, I believe last year, I hit P up. I say, "P, is my daughter's birthday. You know, reach out to nephew and see if he can give her a shout out." And I know all this shit go with artists. 9 o'clock, I asked. By 9:13, it was on my phone. Right?
That's dope.
So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, Michael Rubin, that's his name?
Yeah.
Michael Rubin, bro, don't apologize for something that's the truth. I stand with Michael Rubin with what he said because it's the truth, and I hate that he had to submit to the internet because of what he thought it might do to him, bro. He ain't say nothing wrong.
Right. I mean, and he didn't say that he said anything wrong. He just said that he was told that it's not his place to speak on black culture. And that's like a lesson that many a white person has learned, but I wouldn't say it's really the right lesson, because
Let me ask you something.
we should all be involved in constant dialogue about how to be better as a human race.
Let me ask you
and this guy made like a fairly decent point, and he's getting silenced for it.
I'm gonna say it like
just for
this.
being an outsider.
In the United States of America, we represent roughly 13%
Okay.
of the population as black people, right? Is it their place to be our fans and stream and download and buy concert tickets and spend money and make us famous? Contribute to making us famous. Is it their place? Is it a white person's place to do that? If it's a white person's place to participate in the rise of our fame, then it's also their place where they could participate in a conversation of opinion about something that's going on. Like, yo, we too sensitive, man. It's a lot of dumb shit. Today I talked about this other shit, right? Let me ask you something, Adam.
But I also want to say, this is like the first time we've seen like a truly controversial statement from Michael Rubin, because he has like a pretty clean image. I think if I said the exact same thing that he said, that nobody, I don't even think it would have got clipped. Nobody would have given, because I have a whole
Listen.
image of saying whatever the fuck I want to say.
Whoever was told Michael Rubin what they told him.
Right.
Mike, no disrespect. I know they're a friend, but they're a weak friend. Because a real friend would have stood up and said, hey, yo, bro, he didn't say nothing wrong. He didn't disrespect the community. He just said some truth about it. Where do you get it from? Every time a mother gets shot, every time this happened, that's happened, it's a stabbing, it's on the internet. Every time when's the last time we got to single it out to Eminem, I guess. Who's the last black artist Eminem attacked?
Nick Cannon, Benzino. Remember the Nick Cannon thing was probably 2019.
Right? I mean, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
No, he got into it with Eminem.
Yeah, they beefed in 2018.
I'm just saying, like, bro, like, cut that shit out. The majority of the people going at our people are our people.
Right.
That's just the truth. And the truth could never be considered disrespect.
What he said is the very, very beginning stage of a conversation about things that could be wrong, viewed as wrong with the black community. He's probably got a whole lot of thoughts that he hasn't addressed yet. Meek Mill said, Rubin shouldn't be saying that type of stuff out loud. A black man's supposed to, but nobody's saying it. It's like we only collab on songs, women, and parties. He be hearing my friends getting murdered. Like, why, Meek? I can't explain it to him in a sensible way. Y'all let somebody paid promo a video of me bunny hopping from a 5-year-old video. Silly bet. I'm a real don in the trenches, and I'm a real top-tier black man that gets respect in the rooms of many wealthy people. It overwhelms me at times. I run away from it. But who gives a fuck?
First of all, hold on, bro.
Okay.
Meek, you from Philly, don't mention the trenches. That's for Levels. Levels the only one from Philly that can mention the trenches. You ain't from the trenches.
You're saying he's not really from the streets of Philly?
He ain't from the trenches. Levels is the only one from Philly that can mention the trenches. He got a line for that.
You're telling me one person.
Secondly, that's a fact.
What are you talking about?
You're going to find out when you come to Clubhouse.
Oh.
You ain't been in the trenches yet, huh?
How are you going to turn this into Clubhouse promo?
No, there's not. It's just for real. Levels from the trenches. It's my brother. That's it, right? Michael Rubin, now all of a sudden, Meek is turning on him.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
That's some bullshit.
I feel like Meek is the one who's having the conversations with Michael Rubin that made him make that statement in the first place. Meek's the one saying, yeah, they're tearing me down. They're making fun of me for the bunny hop shit, whatever. He's the one putting these ideas in Michael Rubin's head. Probably plenty of other people too, but Meek Mill's probably one of them people, right?
Because he wants to get the attention off of the bunny hop and put it on Mike.
Well, he's still salty about it. He's still thinking about it all these years later.
I mean, at the end of the day, man.
He knows how long that video has been around. But look, you consider this. Who gives a Finland, pop out today. Okay, promoting a show. My teacher made me write, I have high self-esteem on the chalkboard 100 times. She programmed me. Thank you. You can see it in me in any room I walk in. That's why I be chilling so hard. When you see me, people cannot read me, but I have fun watching me from my view. My first time getting charged with a crime was trespassing, going to school on a day I was suspended. I wasn't trying to sell drugs on the corner yet with the guy on the corner. Check this out. Nasty work. He's the worst Twitter user ever. I taught attorney generals the effect of blitzing corner, drug strikes, and locking the whole corner up, give them cases. 2 people may hustle, 2 chillin', 2 play ball, and all catch felony cases that will make them feel like they done in life. After that,
bro, listen, man,
it's so hard to read this.
That nigga ratted on bro. That nigga, man, that nigga's weird, bro. Straight up, that nigga's weird.
You taking that one to the grave, huh?
He did.
Who'd he rat on?
He told on game.
Oh. No, he told on Ack to the governor.
He told on Ack to the governor.
How's life? What's going on?
Great. I've been on this campaign.
What kind?
This outside.
Donald Trump?
This outside campaign.
Make people go outside?
No. All these street dudes, and I say street dudes, the one that's stuck where they at. We outside, we outside, we outside, we outside. I bet you ain't outside where we at. Did you ever know the noblemen to mingle with the peasants? You ain't no jumper today, right?
Yeah.
Have you been outside today?
No, I gotta be careful when I go outside.
No, you haven't been outside?
Yeah.
How the you get here? You teleport here?
I drove here, but
You drove here, right? You walk your dog like you usually do at home today? Right? You did, right? Listen.
I was outside.
Listen. Here goes a message. To the youth, stop listening to these weirdos claiming we outside. Where you at? Here goes the problem. If you're forced to be outside in a 4 or 3 mile radius of 8 or 9 blocks, and you're forced to go to a park or a garage or a parking lot or a set of projects, right? That's your outside, right? You have some people who get on the bus, take the bus to their job, do what they gotta do, go to the grocery store, come home. That's their outside. You have some people who live in prominent communities, who walk their dogs, who go to the gym and go to their workplace that they own. That's their outside. You got some people who get on private jets, fly here, fly there, get picked up, go to their mansion, go over here, go enjoy a meal, have these meetings. That's their outside. Listen, man, we're all outside. Just because you that's stuck where you stuck at don't see where we're outside at doesn't mean that we are not outside. I'm totally against, why you ain't in the hood? The hood ain't the only outside. That's your outside.
Right.
And most of us that was coming outside there who had a vision, right, to get the off this block, found other ways. Myself, right?
Almost nobody who's from the hood actually chooses to spend a large percentage of their time outside once they become successful. That's insane.
This is what I'm saying.
We were just having a conversation about how the number one piece of advice people give you is they're going to kill you in your hometown if you stay there.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, bro. I never thought taking 7 steps in the penitentiary from the table to the door that me and my homeboy be sitting in the DR, or sitting in Dubai, or sitting in Thailand, or sitting in London, or sitting in Oslo, Norway, all these places, right? My outside and perception of outside is totally different. I don't want to be outside. Okay, the police is coming. Niggas is shooting up the block. You selling dope. When the police come, they throwing the dope. When I get off the freeway and shit that I drive, I'm out of place, so it's pull him over because he might have guns or dope. Bro, I don't want to be outside in those places.
Do you want to know what everybody keeps asking me? Why is Brian Pumper outside?
He has to be.
Now, he doesn't have the financial component, it would appear, but he definitely has the fame component. But he chooses to be outside. He's walking down Hollywood Boulevard. I got people sending me videos. He's hanging out in Watts by the bus stop. Why would someone who has fame or influence or money, et cetera, why would they choose to be outside like that? You can't. You're putting yourself in a position where people who have nothing can pelt you with eggs. No offense to the bounty hunters. I'm sure you guys are doing great. But people who have nothing could run up on you and do whatever.
Listen. We choose to go to those outsides when we choose to go. My big homie Top Dog, he from Bounty Hunters. Lives a great life.
Right.
Has a great portfolio. Right? Every year, it's a mandatory. He takes a big concert back to the Watts.
They still do that every year?
Right? To the Niggersons that wouldn't normally be there because a lot of those kids, they don't get to go to those outsides, where these concerts are at. Last year, I believe, he took kids from all the surrounding projects who got beef, 50 years of beef, and brought them together, like 40, 50 of them, and got them tickets, and they sat together. They might have went to see SZA, his artist, right?
Right, okay.
And I seen a picture of all these kids that ordinarily was restricted to Watts outside at the Crypto Center, who got this chance to sit in great seats, and it was on top, right? So what I'm saying, if we want to go back to that outside, we can. But brother, stop wasting your breath. Those of us that has made it out and have other places to be, we're not looking to go outside and you're outside.
You never hear two successful people arguing about that. It's only somebody who's trying to drag
crazy.
Somebody else back into that
like
environment.
We're stupid. Hey, come back down here with us so you can catch a case. Hey, come back down here with us so you can get popped and get. How about you bring your ass over here where we at and see what this other type of security do? Come on over here to our, you can't make it, you can't get in.
Who's talking about being outside though? Like, it sounds like somebody in particular triggered this in you.
I just see it all the time. We outside.
Right.
Where y'all at? We all outside.
Right.
Today I left Vegas.
Today?
I left Vegas about 8 in the morning.
Doing Blueface business?
No, I was at home.
You have a home there too?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
A home and a family.
Another family?
Shout out to R&B. Listen,
I was telling Lena that we should all do a podcast together.
that'd be great.
She would do it?
Yeah, I just told her she's with it.
Lena's scared.
She's funny as fuck.
She's scared of you.
No, her and Lena get tight. R&B's like great, like cool as fuck.
You think?
I'm telling you.
You're not going to terrorize Lena too much?
Nah, that's my homegirl. I fuck with Lena. You know I fuck with Lena. So, from there I went to Platinum.
What if R&B starts making her bunny hop?
We're
We're going to have a problem.
You know, R&B got ass. You would love to see R&B bunny hop.
Sure.
She got ass, that motherfucker. So I went from Vegas to Platinum.
Would you say it was a strip club?
No, Platinum is on Melrose, the custom car. I had to go over there. They did one of my cars yesterday. Had to go take care of the bill. You know, I can send them, they do it, I'll be in town, whatever. Okay. From Platinum, I went to Sweet Greens on Ventura Boulevard. And
Good spot. Good chain.
Right?
Get yourself a salad.
Got me a Harvest. No chicken.
A Harvest
no
ball. No chicken.
Nah, I haven't eaten chicken or pork or turkey or beef in like 8 months.
You eat fish.
Fish, right? From there, I went to my home, right? My spot, Woodland Hills, and ate my Sweet Greens.
You brought it all the way there?
Yeah. From there,
it's got to be like a 45-minute drive, right?
From there, I came to No Jumper.
It's a lot of driving.
I've been outside in 2 states, Hollywood, San Fernando Valley,
Vegas.
Two different cities. Well, 4 different cities: Hollywood, Encino, Woodland Hills, and where we at now, Las Vegas. 2 states, 5 different cities. I've been outside.
Right. No problems.
No problems. Took about 4 pictures. Stopped, got gas. State line.
You drove from Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Right.
People act like I'm crazy when I do that.
But the same amount of time it takes to fly, it takes to drive.
Right.
You gotta. If it's an hour to the airport, an hour before, an hour ahead of time to get to the airport, 2 hours, then it's an hour in the air. By the time you land and got to go get a rental car, whatever you get, I'm already cruising on the 15 past state line.
You were listening to podcasts or music?
Podcast.
Anything in particular?
Today, I think I might have been in my clubhouse room, and then today, I listened to Demon Tom Exotic's Humiliate Rich Trapper.
You were just telling me about that, yeah.
Yeah, he humiliated him bad because, I didn't know that dude was finna get evicted and Loose Cannon had to loan him the money. This dude is crazy.
Rich Trapper?
Yeah, he was finna get evicted. Loose Cannon had to loan him the money.
That's a hell of a name if you're like not doing that great.
Yeah, I had to loan him the money.
Not that I don't know anything about his financial situation, but he got demonetized. I heard his whole YouTube channel or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
definitely.
you just smiling like you pioneered that.
That wasn't me. Shout out 600. Shout out 600.
What's your issue with him?
I don't have an issue with it. I was just listening to it.
Okay, I just met him for like 2 seconds.
I have no issue with him.
Yeah, okay. I will have you know that today I'm actually officiating this podcast under the presence of the fact that my wife just got home after 11 days overseas. Her flight got all fucked up.
Damn.
Ended up taking like a day and a half longer than it was supposed to. Had to explain that to the kid. Very, very upsetting. But I got to see them do the reunion, their longest time being apart, and it was like the most heartwarming shit possible. Kicked it for 2 hours and said, I gotta go tap in with the rooster.
Yo, so What is she? She already planned on being out there how many days?
9. And it turned into nearly 11. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the flight delay a flight.
Yeah.
Got you.
So they had to make her go sleep in a random hotel in Jersey. And like she's not really used to sleeping in shitty hotels anymore, but the airline, if they put you in a hotel, they're gonna put you in a shitty ass hotel.
Yeah, but you didn't have to let her go there and dummy. What's wrong with you?
I wasn't even awake. This all happened while I was passed out.
She don't, bro. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah. Well,
I was supposed to intervene and be like, no, I'm getting you a room at the Marriott
right.
in Newark.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna give you all my drivers, all my people for that area. You know, I got home out there. You could use my shit. You're sitting there, big ass 4 stories with an elevator in the mother.
You have a house in Newark, New Jersey that I don't know
not
about.
Newark, but I'm saying from where she had to go 30 minutes, she could have been across the bridge in there. I'm sitting right on the water, right on the Hudson.
Okay. I don't know.
All my neighbors look like you.
I wouldn't get involved. I didn't want to get involved in that. They better not look like me. They're not wearing Hellstar.
I can show you the George Washington Bridge right now.
They're not wearing Hellstar drinking Prime. Let's be real. You try this?
Yeah, definitely.
This is way too good.
Jamie,
way too good to be 25 calories.
My man Jeremy Green gave it to me like a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
Jeremy Green, he had a bunch of them down there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I officiated that. Last night was a little rough. Hard time sleeping. Slowly growing more and more upset at their mom.
Why the is she on a connecting flight? What the is wrong with you?
Because she flew from Vienna to Newark, and then that is where the trouble started.
She just brought on you. Who's your travel agent? I gotta give you my travel agent, bro.
I don't have one. She probably has an assistant who books.
My travel agent 24/7.
What's a travel agent really doing?
Okay, watch this.
She's had one for a lot of stuff overseas.
Watch this. Listen to me. Something got to get changed. Something go wrong immediately. They see shit in the system we can't see. He can just move it. You know what I'm saying?
Her flight, when she got to the airport leaving Europe, her flight was delayed and somehow it wasn't showing up on her app. So she found out at the absolute last minute, and that kind of also fucked shit up.
See, bro, you getting too much money. I'd have just moved her out of Kennedy. Just put it on JetBlue Mint, brought her right in.
But she was thinking about taking an Uber all the way to JFK, and then
bro,
I guess it was too late to do that.
Yo, Lena, you gotta get. Bro, I'd sent my driver to get her, bro. I'd have just sent my driver to get her, took her to Kennedy, put her on JetBlue Mint, lay back seats like she just came from overseas.
It was too late to fly out JFK.
They got an 11, they got a 2. Shit, America got a late flight.
I think she would have done it if that was a possibility.
You be penny pinching.
I am a cheap, but she's not. She balls out.
It's crazy. And she went to a cheap hotel. Did it have an AC in the window?
We didn't discuss
like one
that.
of them shits?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad work. That's bad work. That's for them other niggas that's outside.
Yeah? No, we outside.
Yeah, we outside.
There's a video I love of Casanova where he's like marching into this building and he's saying like, we outside. And I always think about that given that he's in federal prison now.
He's outside too, just on the yard.
Yeah.
It's all kind of outside.
If you feel the sun on your skin, you're outside.
Yeah.
So yesterday I spit my first verse. Went in the stew.
I gotta write one.
Me, Brick, and Lush. So you're gonna rap. Is this real? Because I was expecting you to just do the DJ Khaled thing. Run back and forth a little bit, say, hey, we got Adam, we got Brick, we got Lush, we about to do the No Jumper Cypher, rah, rah, rah. I wasn't really picturing you rapping, but I'm all about that.
I gotta write one because the dude, YSL Woody. You know, shit, I don't know, shit. He dissed me.
He did.
So I gotta write. I'm gonna write it while we here. Say it at the end of it. It's real quick.
You're gonna write it while we're having this conversation.
I'm gonna write it. This will be real quick. Just a quick bar. I don't know how many bars. I don't know how to count bars like that. Stat Quote does it for me, but I'm just gonna write.
That's your co-writer.
No.
Oh.
That was my A&R. But I'm gonna write some quick shit and keep it going.
It's weird being in there because it's like the pressure once it's on, once you have the headphones on and you're hearing the beat and you're trying to figure out exactly where to jump in on the beat. That's weird. And then also like delivering each bar, you have to make it fit and you have to say it in a way that sounds natural. For someone who's been listening to rap heavily for like 30 something years, there's a lot going on that I maybe wasn't giving people credit for. It is very difficult. I love the idea of me sitting here talking to you while you write a rap in your phone. You're riding Woody with Goody right now.
Okay. I'm almost there.
You should say something about getting a Woody?
Got it. I'm on there.
Like,
we gonna let this go.
Oh, you YSL Woody?
Yeah.
I'm hard.
We're gonna I already got the cover for it.
Yeah.
I got the Woody, the picture
With the mouse thing?
with the whiskers.
Yeah.
The rat. Yeah, the
Right.
rat thing. We fucking with that.
He's making a run at it, man. He's huge right now.
Yeah.
People love a killer.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, hey man, don't take it personal. You want to troll, we gonna troll, man. I don't give.
Right.
You know, hey, I'm King Troll. I don't give a fuck.
But if you run into him, it's not going to be a
that
lion
nigga
meet
ain't
a
gonna do
lion
that.
situation. I would hate.
Name of my song's gonna be too late for that.
I would hate for Woody to
Too
be
late for that.
the end of the Wack era,
Man, I will beat the dog shit out of that dude.
and he gonna hit you with that. Fa, fa, fa.
We don't give a fuck about. Hey, listen, we was doing that before these niggas came out their daddy's nuts. I don't know why.
You didn't have switches back
The
then.
only difference, we Fully's been around forever, right? The only difference is they get caught in 30 days, and we got 30-year cold cases. That's the difference.
I like that. See, that's some good shit to put in a rap.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody worrying about. I don't know what they thinking about.
I was telling Break, I'm like, when we're putting this song together, I want to say some real rapper shit. Like, he's like, so you want like a bar about like snorting perks and shit? And I'm like, yes. I've never done it, but that sounds like some shit that a rapper would rap about.
You did perks before, right?
Yeah, but I never snorted one. That's
Yeah, that shit. I don't know nothing about no
some
motherfucking
crackhead
drugs.
shit.
What else we got going on in the goddamn media, man?
Well, I did want to ask you about this. Rowdy Rebel responds to being banned from Los Angeles. People are speculating that he's talking about you in this clip. It
Is
was
that dude from New York? Or he from UK?
Bro,
New York.
I don't
Listen
know
how
if
he
you've touched on
sound.
this while you've been out
You
here, but
already seen it?
apparently
Oh, this other guy.
you're banned
No,
from
he don't.
LA, bro.
No, he's
Like,
from Brooklyn.
What? Who's
Like-
better from LA?
That's what I heard, and then obviously I see my man Wack 100 come out say some things,
No, listen, don't ever say.
and I see you in the
don't
comments
ever-
laughing.
Don't ever
I see you in the comments laughing
how he
around
say
it.
say your man.
No, not like that. Not like
End
that.
of the day,
Not
he
like
said
that.
he live in L.A.
And he's referring to Brick, I think, as the no jumper dude. I don't think he's talking about me. So
But I'm saying he says he lives in L.A., right? Well, that's cool. Roddy, that's all you got to do. Bring your ass out here. Put your name on the flyer, right? Wack is just warning you.
okay.
I don't give a where you at.
So this is a real warning. Wow.
You listen. First of all, you diss the whole Hoover card. Then you diss the Sureños, the Parus, the Crips, and the Bloods. You said the whole LA.
Well, he said LASMD.
LA suck my dick.
Right.
Okay, we 60 miles north, east, west, north, south. It's 88 cities. Amongst what we call LA
Right.
are Crips, Bloods, Parus, Sureños. Okay, we got to factor in the Samoans, the Tongans, and the Asians.
Oh, shit.
Right.
You in all these group chats? They're all pissed off at Rowdy Rebel?
No, bro, when you say that, that's who you talking to.
Let me get your perspective on this, though. I was having a conversation
If somebody-
an esteemed street dude from New York, and he told me, he goes, bro, you got to realize that Roddy didn't mean it like that. When we say suck my dick, it doesn't mean what y'all are
New
taking
York
it as.
can't tell us how to hear what we heard.
And I will say that from my perspective, New York was always the place that made suck my dick like the ultimate offensive thing you can say to a man.
Disrespect.
That's what Jay-Z used to say back in the day. Like, I can never be cool with somebody who invited me to their dick.
Yeah,
so
at
if
the
you
end of the
say
day,
suck my dick,
all he gotta
you're
do-
cut off for life.
That's all he got to do. Hey, bro, I'm trying to warn you. I don't think you understand the magnitude of what you did or said. All you got to do is bring your ass on back out here. Let them know where you at.
You at least have the top 3 comments here on your side. P&B Rock thought the same thing as well. T-shirt coming soon. These guys think LA is a tourist destination and end up like ... He making LA sound soft. LOL. He about to get pooped and smoked.
Bro, like, and then he said, I live in LA, okay. The more he does that kind of shit, right, the more it's gonna turn it up. Like, so I don't think he understands what that is, bro. So, end of the day, you mad about some bullshit. Nigga, Pop Smoke was 14 years old when you went to jail. You didn't even know him. And then by the time he got killed, nigga, he was dead for what, 8 months, 10 months. So you did all that for nothing. At the end of the day, all the cocky shit, okay, bring your ass on back out here and watch what these little baby rattlesnakes do with you.
He should have really just dissed Blockstar.
That's it. You done dissed the whole Hoover card. That in itself ain't nothing to play with. The Hoover card gonna be like this. Hey, listen, my nigga, that's our thing. Can't, nigga, before anything else touch him, we gotta touch him.
Right.
Nigga, you really gonna have a competition on who gonna get to you.
You're saying he's a new 6'9"?
No, not necessarily, because
But you remember when he used to be coming out here and it sounded like everybody was playing
He was
Where's
with the Hoover
Waldo
card.
trying to find him.
he was with the Hoover card.
Yeah, like one of the times, but then there was some other times where he wasn't, right?
Well, I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, that shit he did, nobody has ever just did a blanket disrespect.
I can't imagine leaving New York and saying, New York, suck my dick.
Yeah, that's crazy. You say that Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Harlem, Long Island, yeah, everybody going, what are you talking about?
I don't know. That shit freaked me out too. I don't know.
So,
But I will say that, like,
yeah, all right. I hear that Bobby Shmurda then kind of got away from him. He ain't with it.
yeah. No, there's multiple people. I don't even want to name the other people, but multiple people have tapped in with me to basically let me know.
And that's not
Like, kind of shooting him bail to be like, Adam, like, don't take it like that, but then also to say, we don't really want to be wrapped up in that. That's not us.
listen.
We're not saying that.
that on Bobby Shmurda's side is a man decision. That's not no coward decision. That's not no scary decision. That's a man decision. Nigga, we know who you are because of Bobby, right? So at the end of the day, if you ain't got a regard for the relationships that Bobby has built for himself, and you want to jump out by hell, no, why stand with you with some shit like that?
Oh, okay, here we go.
It's real shit.
100 foot wet, reels up, shit ain't sprayed either. This that nigga pack, run up if you want, all day. I'ma drop you flat. Grew up watching Escobar, really seen a Megatron, mechanic via Megatron, real short. Permit, keep it 100 foot wet, reels up, shit ain't sprayed either. This that nigga pack, run up if
That's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds pretty good. You know, on that, like, video game end boss beat. Oh, shit. Beat King died? Wow, what the Damn, I just found out about that. That's great. You know who Beat King was?
Nah.
From Texas? You writing raps over there?
Yeah.
What the dude? I interviewed Beat King way back in the day when he was
I don't know who he is. Where he from?
like
What happened to him?
Houston. I think it doesn't say that they know yet. He wasn't, from what I know, he was never on
Beat
some
King.
super gangster shit or anything.
Oh shit, he don't look like that.
Beat King on his beef with Travis Scott over stolen Astro World concept. Not the best title ever, but I mean, he had a lot
Either
of.
No Jumper was weak or they wasn't with him.
I mean, he wasn't like a huge artist, but he had like a real look at X video shirt.
77,000 views in 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, he was like
That's garbage.
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 Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, but he was like a big
Garbage.
presence in the club scene out there. and
Garbage.
shit. Damn, nobody knows why he died yet. That's crazy. Oh, you're gonna like this. Adam blacklists Compa Raider from No Jumper and calls him a J-Cat.
I told you he was weird.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
I don't even know what the they talking about.
He was dissing you, and he decided to throw my name in the mix, and I was like, wow, you really don't
told
have the leverage that you think you have. Like, you mentioning my name when I've given you such a platform, I've given you so many opportunities to make a name for yourself, and then you're just going to diss me like that? Like, I already was only with you because I was just being nice because he does a show with Lush.
Yeah, but now that's over with.
He's a drug addict, and he
He's a
just
dope
doesn't,
fiend.
he don't know how to act right.
I don't know what does he keep saying about a gold chain and somebody told on somebody? What the is he talking
So
about?
he did a live stream the other day, and he was wearing this chain that was like a Blueface chain.
No, we did 5,000 of those. They fake.
But on the back of it, it doesn't say anything about Gold Gods, because the Gold Gods ones were the chains that you guys made.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did a
Blue
bunch of them.
Moon is who the actual chain was made via, right?
This one, no.
And is this related to the scenario where Blueface
No.
got robbed at the
Hold
gas
on,
station,
hold
and then he got charges for shooting at the person who did it?
Hold on.
You thought I
If it
didn't know.
says Blue Moon, it's Blue Moon. But if it's Blue Moon, it's not fake. So I did a deal with Gold Gods or somebody to where we made a bunch of them and sold them to the fans, right?
Right.
Made a shit ton of money off of it. But here goes the thing, right? About that particular incident. And I'm telling y'all, dudes is ratting. They're giving us information we didn't know. I beat that case. Alex Kessel, we got that case reduced to a misdemeanor.
I saw that, yeah.
Okay.
Trap Lord Ross did a whole video about it.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you why. There was never another party involved.
So who took the chain?
Bro, once again, they got Blueface in the middle of the 5 freeway.
Right.
Hands up, helicopter light on him, right? By the time they get done investigating, they find a gun, 13 spent shells, right? In the car. There's not a car or another human being on the other side of this, right? So quite naturally,
They didn't find the victim
you're missing the point.
or the car that was shot
You're
at.
not missing the point.
Okay.
When they get Blueface, he's in the car with a gun with some spent cartridges, some spent shells in the car. That's it.
They could have got there any number of
When
ways.
we fought the case,
Right.
we fought the case as car in the Blueface name. You find the gun. We didn't know it was mother shells in the car. Right? I go in with a high power attorney. Never in this case was it somebody on the other end that Blueface was shooting at. There was never a motive for him to be shooting at, such as a robbery. We didn't fight this case on this pretense. We fought this case on Blueface is driving somebody else's vehicle. It's a gun in the car. It's some shells in the mother. Okay. Cost us $78,000. I walk out of there with a misdemeanor charge. There's never a description, a name. There's none of that, right? So, why are these people saying he did that because this dude did that? Is you trying to help the DA? Are you trying to revamp a case? Because now, if that was the case, I got a whole nother monster back. We talking 2018, 19 when I first signed him, right? There was never anybody on the other end of anything.
Right.
So why is these
People are putting names out there trying to guess who the victim might. Spider
for
Loaf. There
one,
you go. Yeah.
He's a rat. He's ratting.
Yeah.
Why are you putting,
He ratted on you for sure.
right? He's ratting on whoever this dude he say he talked to. They didn't identify it as a certain race. This is what they're doing. Now, you know, nephew and them doing their homework. They like, shit, let them keep talking because we ain't knowing, right? At the end of the day, we beat that case based upon the vehicle not being in his name. It was a gun in the car, some shell, we don't know. We took a misdemeanor plea and got the fuck up out of there. Probation, some summary bullshit probation. Why is these dudes saying, no, he did that because they robbed him and he was doing this, shooting at them? No, nigga. Wasn't no robbery, and Blueface was never shooting at nobody. That's how we fought that case. Why is these niggas, and this nigga Spotterloke supposed to be from 9-7 East Coast Crip. Ain't no East Coast Crip. Shout out Deco from 89th and Mary Street. Nigga, shout out to Zoe Osama, right? Nigga, they not finna be on here giving more details about some shit that the DA and the law enforcement knew. These niggas is trying to wake some shit back up? I don't know what they trying to do. Listen, bro, we beat that case. Blueface got pulled over. It was a gun in the vehicle, spent shells. That's it. Wasn't nobody shooting at nobody, and nobody did anything to Blueface for it to be any problem with anybody. Whatever the else you rats is out there talking about, This is lie snitching.
So you're saying that when Comparator's on IG Live,
Lie snitching.
but he's on there with Swifty Blue and he's wearing a chain that looks like that chain. You're saying that's one of the chains that was mass produced.
We mass produced like 5,000 of them. My nigga, if it was Blue Moon, it's real. Blue Moon don't make fake shit. That's a fact. So I don't know what they doing, insinuating, but my nigga, like, and then they talking about somebody's on the run.
Right.
On the run how? We already planned out and took our deal.
Because that's the probation that he violated with this whole, the reason why he's locked up right now, right?
No.
It's not from that.
Nigga, I didn't have 5 cases since then. Listen, let me run them down to you.
Okay.
The alleged freeway shooting.
Right. But that's this one, right?
That we got played down to a misdemeanor.
Right.
Gun in the vehicle not registered to him, shells, we didn't know about him. Right? The next one we catch is the possession of a firearm. He on the east side in the main streets doing a pop-up.
Keep Blacc.
Right? I go to Compton Court, I put up a post. My lawyer threw them gloves on, beat another case. Police officers up their report. You know, in the report, they say the dude had a white shirt. When he get on the stand, he said he saw the guy in the black shirt throw the gun. We go back to the report. Which one was it, white or black? How many people was there? Right? They throw it out. We catch a assault case in North Hollywood on the security. Remember that case.
Okay.
Catch another gun case in a Super Bowl weekend, Hollywood. Beat that, DA reject. Attempted murder, Vegas.
Right.
Beat that, got that dropped to discharge and firearm city limits. Right? Then we catch the fake robbery case with the Krishan Rock shit in Vegas,
right,
where he snatched the phone because they was recording.
Right.
That robbery violates the assault case in North Hollywood.
Okay.
That we took 4 years joint suspension on. We talking 2022.
Blueface is someone who really doesn't need to be outside.
2022. How's these talking about he violated some shit. We took a misdemeanor. You don't get joint suspension, spotted loc, dumb, stupid, never been to the pen on a misdemeanor. You just don't. So the case is in there for now is the assault and battery on the security guard at this Hole in the Wild club in North Hollywood. What violated it was the bullshit robbery, him taking the phone, deleting the shit in Vegas,
right,
which we pled to a misdemeanor. When we came back, the judge gave us amnesty. Gave him 6 months to get his affairs done. We came home July from Vegas, turned in January. And instead of the 4 years, said you got to do 300 days of these 4 years and then get out and remain to be on probation. This is where Blueface didn't understand. I say, nephew, niggas in there is fighting cases. So when they commit an infraction, they gonna get dealt with to go to the hole, lock up, shit like that. It's over with. You still have your joint suspension. They only gave you a portion of your time to do when they supposed to give you the whole 4. We got amnesty because we got it played down to a misdemeanor. Anything you do, they're gonna bring you back to court on a violation as if you're still on the street.
Right.
Come March, he catches this fake weed shit. He go to the hole. But the probation officer says, fuck that. Contacts the DA. You think the DA ain't mad when we came back and he didn't get the 4, all he got was 300 days? DA mad as a right? DA say, oh no, it's a violation. This wasn't a criminal court hearing we had a probation violation hearing.
Right.
So he comes back in court. So we fighting it that, yo, it's not weed, it's this other shit, but they're saying, well, if you light it, it turns into THC, whatever it is. So they're saying, well, it's paraphernalia. And the judge said, you're right, it's paraphernalia. and under his rules and regulations of probation, he can never get caught with paraphernalia on the street or in an institution. Okay? I gave you guys amnesty initially. Now the people have to speak. I'm going to give you the 4 years that the DA requested you get that you agreed to when you took the deal. So on top of the 4 years, let me break down the time to another dummy spotted joke. 4 years. He got 220 days in actual. It doubled up to 440 days. 440 comes off the 4, but leaves him a little bit under 3. They're doing third time for nonviolent shit in the penitentiary. A third of 3 is 9, 10, 11 months, right? He gonna go in there, go to reception, Wasco Delano, they gonna put him on a level 1, level 2 yard. He be out April, May, June. You know, they got this milestone shit. You go do classes.
Because so many people are celebrating, acting like he's about to go do 4 years. Nobody
does the straight 4 years in California Department of Corrections.
Right.
You're either 80, 85, 65%, 50% of third time. Nobody does who does 4 years? Like, what are you talking about?
So I've been sent a bunch of videos that are basically various podcast clips over the years in which Swifty Blue and Compa Raider have basically tried to make it sound like they took Blueface's chain a long time ago at the gas station. I'm assuming
we don't know nothing about that.
It was more likely somebody associated with them.
We don't know. Listen.
You're saying it's cap?
Listen, we don't know nothing about that. Ain't nobody never took nothing from nephew. Now, if you went and stole some shit somewhere, I don't know. We don't know nothing about that. In that particular case, he got caught in a vehicle with a gun and spent shells, a vehicle that wasn't in his name. There was nobody at the other end of the gun. There was no motive for him to be shooting at nobody.
Well, what if they took his chain?
Though the case, what I'm trying to tell you is, none of that is in the police report or the scenario of the police report.
But that doesn't have anything to do with whether it happened or not.
Listen, whatever they're saying, they're saying. What I'm telling you, in this case, our premises, there's no other parties. So if there's no other parties in our case, why are these stupid motherfuckers claiming to commit a crime to the world that none of us never said happened?
Well, they're not snitching on themselves. They're probably like snitching on someone else who remains anonymous.
Yeah, but this dude Spotted Joke is trying to say Blueface told on somebody.
Yeah.
How could we tell on somebody when there's never nobody included in the case that did anything to him? We fought that case based upon, okay, you got him in a car that's not registering his name, some spent shells. We don't know how the shells got there. Shit, maybe he didn't clean the car and it's a gun. Okay, great. The car's under his name. We gonna say the gun ain't his. The gun ain't his, the shells ain't his. Right? Ain't no prints on the shells. So what you want to do? Do you think Santa Clarita is gonna let a rapping gang member walk out of there with a misdemeanor if they got, well, we know you got robbed and we know you were shooting at these people.
Very
those two elements don't exist in this case. It's only starting to exist because the rat nigga from 9-7 East Coast is saying the elements exist in this case. No, the power rule and the schoolyard crib. And Alex Kessel stand on Blueface was found in a vehicle that's not registered to him. A gun was in the car and loose spent casings. That's it. He wasn't chasing nobody. He wasn't looking for nobody. He wasn't shooting at nobody, and did nobody do nothing to him. Those are the premises we beat that case under and walked out of there with a misdemeanor. So why is these so-called gang members running around here saying, oh, you were shooting at the dude because they robbed you?
Everyone,
listen,
everyone is a blogger now.
Hold on, listen.
Everyone's a YouTuber.
Listen,
everyone can just tell these tales.
I'm just a Valley nigga from Pacoima.
We are all FYBJ made now.
The Valley nigga from Pacoima stance is, we don't know nothing about a robbery and we wasn't shooting at nobody. The Valley nigga from 818 Pacoima. Now, I don't know what the is going on. Is it been the niggas I done did time with from Dago, South Central, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, IE, shout out to my nigga Pooh Nanny, right?
That's his name.
Yeah, my nigga Pooh man, he wanted the hardest dime moves to do it.
I thought he said Pooh Nanny.
Pooh Nanny, that's his name.
Oh, fuck.
He from the Valley. He say he from the Valley, east side of the Valley, San Bernardino.
But he knows that's a word for vagina as well?
He's a rider.
He don't give a
straight rider.
Hell yeah.
He one of the hardest to do it.
Probably gets mad pussy too, yeah.
But the Valley nigga and the schoolyard crip nigga with a Y, Scoop, as he would say.
Right.
We had a vehicle, nephew was driving, that it was a gun in it we didn't know about, and spent cartridges. Now, Spotter, I don't think the East Coast is stand behind you adding additional information as far as a motive and possible victims to that. I know they don't stand behind that, but I'm gonna let them holler at you like that, about that. I don't know what's happening with the Compa dude because, nigga, we played with you all day and had you, we let you go, you know? Y'all got fake watches and shit.
We still got to drop this Baby Cuban Rob interview so we can, I heard there's a lot of information revealed.
Hey, listen, at the fact, he don't, like, you know, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my little homie Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pac-Man. You know, little homie called 59. 59 years at the age of 19.
For what?
As comparator.
Oh.
Paru. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Shout out to Pac-Man.
But
he up there on one of them 4 yards or 3 yards right now. Donovan, the little homie, you know what I'm saying? And end of the day, like, you know, I don't know what he talk about, but like, shit, we know what we talk about, what we about. All this, what you doing, cloud chasing. I'm surprised anybody from South Bay is even allowing to do it. Yo, dude in for Pacoima. You don't know him. The only reason why you saying shit is to try to get some social media clout. The South Bays I know, ain't none of them ever rock like that. They always been serious about they gangster. But dude right here, I don't know what type of shit he on. He throwing out information out there as if he trying to implicate some criminal acts. We don't know nothing about that. Let's go pull up the case. Misdemeanor. Right. Santa Clarita let us walk out of there with a misdemeanor. Why? The car ain't in his name. Ain't no prints on the shells. We want some type of conviction.
I spent a lot of time in Santa Clarita, and even though I haven't spent any time dealing with law enforcement there, I don't imagine them being terribly forgiving about violent crime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In this case, it was no crime. It's simply he's pulled over and they found what they found. We don't know nothing about what Spotter from 97 East Coast and Comparator from South Bay. We don't know what they talk about with all this extra added shit. We don't know nothing about motive. We don't know nothing about action to find it. We don't know nothing about that. We fought that case based upon the premises. I've said 10 times. All this other shit y'all on, live and direct from the Valley, 818, Pacoima, we don't do it like that. And I'm gonna leave it like that.
Comparator he did the same thing to me that he did to you, where he talked a bunch of shit on this Instagram live call with Swifty, and then when I basically called him a bitch and told him to fuck off, he puts me and Brick in a group chat and says like, "Hey fool, let's meet up, let's squabble, like we need to fight now." And I'm just like, bro, like I don't fuck with you. Use a bitch.
He know when we up here, Compa, pull your punk ass up.
And that's one thing he did before too, is he tried to expose what time you do the podcast.
That's cool, bro. I tell everybody what time.
So then you can pull up. Come on.
He's not doing that.
Yeah, no.
He better stop playing before we fuck around and start going to get something to eat.
I told him to shut the and go make me some sushi.
You better stop playing, little dude.
Before I blocked his number, I said, shut the up. Go make me some sushi.
Bro, he wasn't even worth the strike. Nigga, we had you nodded out, high, with a bitch parading you around the city. You wasn't even worth the strike. We just, we're going to laugh at this bozo.
You should be less forgiving next time.
He wasn't even worth the strike. I'm arguing with my homies like, nah, Wack, we got, no. We gonna laugh at him. Dude ain't nobody. Look at him. That nigga's not a representation of South. They not gonna even miss dude.
He's a J-Cat.
They're not gonna miss him. That nigga's not I
no
been
parade?
dealing with some real South Bays all my life. They do not get out like that.
He's not parade worthy?
Not at all.
No t-shirt?
It's real shit.
Yeah, man.
It's real shit.
I feel bad because I like gave this guy a chance knowing that he was questionable.
That's you. Okay, yeah.
I don't know why I
finish up this lap.
I shouldn't even let people who are so obviously devoid of talent, I shouldn't even let them flirt with being on a relevant podcast like this. My heart's too big.
Didn't Lil Woody say, I'm 100 Wack?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. That's so easy. Everybody says that.
It's cool.
Everybody says that same bar.
All right.
I'm going to keep it 100. Fuck Wack. Anyway. Continuing on here.
Yeah, I think I almost got it. Let's keep them going.
Okay.
We almost did.
Well, you're both non-rappers, so we're going to have to see what happens.
You know what I'm saying?
Stunner Girl says she was cheating on her husband and he got put on his hood at 23. She says he ran away after she got shot.
Oh, we got to call Blood.
Oh, you're going to call Moolah?
We got to call Blood.
Wow, that's a great idea. I've been thinking about it.
What the fuck is going on with that, dude?
You want me to call him or you want to call him?
Either one. Shit.
Okay. Moolah, baby. Where is he at? Oh.
Number I got is changed.
Well, I do have a newer number, I think.
Okay. What the fuck is going on with that?
An exclusive statement here, man. That's the problem with dating a real.
But he up under a duck, so what she's saying ain't real. But what the fuck is that?
And I even heard
why she tripping on when he ran? She saying he ran? I'm hearing she shot herself.
But that's what a girl would say, right?
I'm hearing she shot herself.
In the titty?
That's what I'm hearing.
Like, you can point the...
I don't know. I Stunner Girl, I don't know. Because I ain't never had no issues with Stunner Girl.
No, They
told me she shot herself. I don't know. So if she did shoot herself, if that's the case...
They told me she shot some other human beings besides herself.
I don't know. They say she shot herself because it ain't... we ain't heard nothing behind that, right? So if she shot herself, well, maybe she mad that he ran out of the room.
I don't know where that shooting situation transpired or what happened with that. I just know that she's going off the deep end. But I also know that when that situation happened with Big Deal and him and the pulling up to somebody's house and all that kind of shit, from what I heard, there was a lot of calls going on in the background, and everything came up good for him, as in like, nah, he's good. Like they f with him.
No, that's the homie. He a duck. Big Duck. He a duck. So I don't understand. He's solid, but
I hate seeing his name get smeared in this whole thing because obviously, like her fan base is so big that they're just taking.
Well, first off,
her version of events.
He was a Paru before he met her.
Right.
So I don't know how old the homie is. I don't know if he told her that or where she got that from or how she would know how old he was when he,
But that's the problem with dating a super gangster chick like that is that they know exactly what to say to f up your reputation.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on. He must did something. She got caught cheating?
Well, I don't know if she got caught, but she revealed herself. She said she cheated 2 years ago. And I don't know if that means
she did.
I cheated 2 years ago and you took me back, so therefore you're a dummy. Or, hey, surprise, we fell out. I cheated on you 2 years ago.
Well, I will tell you this. Stunner Girl a gangster. She don't give a f. When I met her, I met her when we was recording down there for Drillmatic, right?
Okay.
She came down to Chalice. Real cool, respectable. Great. I remember her going to sleep and me locking the room down, making sure nobody was around and shit like that, right?
You put a blankie on her?
No, just, she was cool. She was a homegirl.
Okay.
But I don't know what the going on, but whatever's going on, she's pissed off. Now, these situations, it's toxic.
Yeah.
They usually get back together.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm trying not to get too invested in this being the outcome.
They usually get back together.
Because we don't know. This shit might just
But the homie's definitely, he Fruitown Paru. I can't tell you when he got put on and all that. I don't even know how old the homie is, but he's under a very reputable name. So, you know how that shit go. They gonna say something. You dick little, you're gay. They gonna always say some crazy shit.
Yeah, why is that? Why is everybody when they break up, it's like big reveal. Hey, I was f***ing you in the ass.
Yeah, for 5 years. God, here with that shit.
And I hated it the whole time, and now I'm gonna expose you.
Anybody believing that shit.
It's always that shit, bro.
One thing I'm gonna tell you, they know when people doing that kind of shit and they comfortable with each other like that, it's always footage.
Right.
People always pull out the camera.
Right. If there's no evidence,
Always.
then I'm not going to take any of it
and people
serious.
always, when people is doing that type of shit with each other, that's their thing. It's always some mother footage.
100%.
Straight up.
So
Until you got that, I don't want to hear about it.
did you tune in to the Blacc Sam interview that he did with Big
Yeah,
Boy?
impeccable.
That rocked and shocked Los Angeles.
Well, not only, let me tell you what was so significant about that. Because it had already been interviews of certain events and certain things mentioned.
Okay.
And what Blacc Sam did is what, you right, he talked about certain things without talking about certain people.
Right.
But the world is like, hold on, wait. They did the Khaled thing and somebody wasn't happy about it. Oh shit! We remember Wack and Loose Cannon talking about what Khaled got rolled down on and what it was about and all this shit, right?
He basically opened the door for everybody to take shit that you and Luce had said much more seriously.
Bro, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, right? Now, I put a post up. Follow me at _the100 show. That's where I've been on Instagram till I get my page back.
Good page.
But nevertheless, _the100 show. Nevertheless,
I can't stop drinking this.
did you see me? Did you see what I put up?
What?
You see it?
I mean, I might have seen it.
You
but-
f***ing asshole. Hold on. Here we go.
Killed Nipsey and had nothing to do with it because I ain't killed Nipsey and had nothing to do with it because I wouldn't have benefited from Nipsey. I didn't have no business with Nipsey. Nipsey ain't signed to me. One signed to me. Signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which will end 2019. Crazy. Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So,
Wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
it's 10 years.
Was it 10?
It was 10 years, 25% of publishing to air Miss Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So technically, Victory Lap.
Hello.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Then why did you want me to sue the estate and act like I brought you out of the contracts 53 days after this man's demise? Can you please tell the people this? You lied and said you had no contract. Now you got a contract. 53 days after this man died, you wanted Wack 100 to go at the estate. Nope, a bullshit.
Listen, and it's that you see Big U text me May 23rd, 2019. Nip passed away March 31st, 2019. So Blacc Sam's interview, the shit was emotional, and he held it together. I've never met or talked to Blacc Sam, but
Seems like a pretty stand-up guy.
no, I wouldn't take nothing from me. I'm gonna be real. What I do know, because Big U used to always tell me he didn't like Blacc Sam, couldn't stand Blacc Sam, right? But he would go down there with him and try to play chess with him to get close to him, get up under him, to try to curb his thoughts, for Nip. Because Blacc Sam was totally against a lot of the shit. He was telling his brother like, yo, I don't trust, this ain't that, this ain't this ain't that. I remember him trying to tell me, yo, man, I never seen Blacc Sam with a female before. I think he gay. So I asked somebody else from 6-0, one of the reputables I know. He said, Wack, Blacc Sam got a family, woman, all that. He just don't expose him to, social media and shit like that, right? So, I stopped hearing that. But this dude, Big U, right now, I keep telling everybody, dumb as a box of rocks. If you listen to him long enough, he's gonna contradict himself and tell on himself. At one time, he had the popularity vote. Now people are starting to see like, hold on. Right? You see him try to go say, what do you mean? This is me and DJ Khaled before Nipsey died.
He posted the picture.
Nigga, that's 2020, dummy. He forgot. We looking at the date. It's like everything he does, and that's what I used to do for him. I used to troubleshoot and think for him and help clean up situations. He ain't got nobody like that around him no more.
So he posted up.
Shout out Miles. Pulled up on Miles today. Seen
He
Miles
posted
today.
on his Instagram feed.
He
or?
pulled it down. I'm pretty sure he pulled it down.
Shit, that's interesting. Okay.
Bozo Wozo.
Damn.
He's a bozo. And more shit gonna continue to come out. He telling everybody he ain't got no federal indictment. Nigga, you got a federal indictment.
You think
one for Monster, right? That's the one you mentioned, the boy from 19 No Name told on him. I got the recordings on that. I just ain't let him go. Right? One for Monster, you know what I'm talking about, right? And then the other one for all the other shit.
So you think that Blacc Sam wanted to crack open this debate and make everybody start having this conversation?
I think Blacc Sam told his truth, and the people aren't stupid, and they shocked and surprised me that they were saying, oh, you know you're doing a puzzle? You're like, I don't really know where these pieces go. So in Blacc Sam's interview, oh shit, okay, these pieces fit here, 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 and there.
Right.
Blacc Sam just told his truth without any malice.
Right.
Right? He ain't politic with me. He ain't politic with Luce about what he gonna do, what he gonna say. I know him and Luce have casual conversations every now and then. I've never talked to the man, never met the man a day in my life.
Right.
Right? And I'm pretty sure he's probably a little upset at me about a few things, but at the end of the day, you know, I speak my truth when it comes to business. As far as, you know, alleging the music, that's my truth about that. And all the other situations is really internal. That's shit that come from Big U. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, him being a rat, Big U came on Pyru, set my motherfucking game room in my backyard, right? With another one of my original baby gangsters. Right? You just walked off 20 years. He been home about 7 or 8. The homie just walked off a dub, sat in front of me in my game room, in front of the homie, and called Nipsey a rat. We both looking at him crazy. What are you talking about? Some paperwork? Nah, what he did, I got the recording, you know, when the nigga Domer, you know what I'm saying, did what he did. He told the police if anything happened to me or something happens to me, I come up dead, Domer did it. So he been paying this nigga $1,500, $2,000 a month to keep from letting niggas know and telling niggas is that. So you know all this shit, bro, is what I'm trying to box up, put together to make my move. So when I sit back and I see this dude, little brother, I'm glad whatever happened between me and him happened, because that dude is the most vicious, conniving snake I've seen. For him to say all this little brother shit about Nip, and on Pyru for me to know what I know, and watch this dude sit, his brain doesn't work. Did you see the clip when he was live?
Okay, but
and they said justice for Nip? Wait.
Yeah,
And what did he do? He started laughing. Your brain, right? Your brain, your nucleus, your control center is going to react in the most genuine way, naturally. He doesn't think. He's not a thinker. He never was. Justice for Nip. Justice for Nip. You see this shit? He ain't realizing people screen recording this shit.
The other guys are like laughing in the clip too. It's kind of weird.
They with him. No, it ain't. It's Nip. That's what that means. That's what that means.
Yeah.
If you supposed to be a brother to Nip and all sentimental about what it is, and you say it says justice for Nip, you see that out of everything popping up on the screen. It's supposed to speak on hood, neighborhood. Rest in peace, neighborhood Nip, justice for Nip. That should be if it's genuine.
But how can you call him an idiot and then also accuse him of being this like conniving genius?
That's not a conniving genius.
Just conniving?
A conniving genius is a that ain't never exposed. Is a that it don't never come out. He tells on himself. Bro, you just heard this shit. He went on live. That's him on live. You know that's him on live.
What?
Bro.
Oh, that clip.
No, bro. Did you? Bro, I don't think you.
I ain't killed Nipsey and had nothing to do with it because I wouldn't have benefited from Nipsey. I didn't have no business with Nipsey. Nipsey ain't signed to me, one signed to me.
Right.
Next signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
It's kind of hard to resolve those two statements. Yeah.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off that because you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So wait till you.
Listen, bro, he's a dummy. He's his own worst enemy. I've always been that to him, the cleanup guy. There's some 6-0s out there, they know who they is, right? They know. Wack was the secret to that. Clean up what to do, how to direct. When dude got conference calls, 8 people on the phone, everybody talking about him. People were directed to him and he'd get a bunch of people on the phone that could do it. He can't do shit. Let's talk music. You give me an accolade he got. Can't give him Nipsey. Only thing he did with Nipsey was come to me and Game and get him on a tour. And that play, we give him that. Everything after that, you give me something. Give me a plaque. Give me something.
All right.
He's a dummy, and you was dick riding him, thinking me and Luce was on some bullshit, thinking 600 was on some bullshit.
I just have to try to
Rosé
represent the other side of the argument, so it's not totally one-sided. Honestly, I can barely defend him. I don't know.
I'm gonna say it because Brick was taking the stand he was taking, and then tell Brick keep it real with you. Tell Brick to tell you what is really behind, and he'll tell you, right? Tell him to tell you, right? Tell him to keep it real with you. You leaned that way, but now. Do you think you might owe Luce an apology?
I'm not apologizing for anything until we get some more concrete information.
You already
on
did,
this.
though. I got the screenshot.
Of what?
You apologizing to Luce.
Apologized? Let me review anything I may have texted Luce. I can't.
I don't know why you with me. I'm from the 100 side of the trenches, my nigga. We don't speak unless we got the content. You didn't?
I did not say I'm sorry.
What did you say? Let me find it.
You're gonna read out my whole time.
Yeah, no, motherfucker, because you lying.
But I didn't say anything like apology.
What did you say?
I just said, and obviously it's a private conversation that you're forcing me to reveal. I said, bruh, Black Sam just made y'all seem legit. I wish Big Boy asked him about what you said. That doesn't mean that I'm 100% validating what he said. I'm just saying
this shit about.
I'm stating something very obvious.
This shit about someone being mad about the DJ Khaled video has to be Big U. Did that come from you?
Well, I mean, that's what everybody's assuming, right?
Did it come from you?
Who else would it be about?
Loose Cannon was the team that went. We told you that.
All right.
Did we not?
Why is Loose Cannon screenshot? I'm never texting him anything ever again.
What you mean? That's my business partner. We got multi-million-dollar deals on the table for real. Incredible rent control, smart home community, single tiny home community coming. We just brought 18 acres. We escrow for 32 acres in Nevada, 18 acres down in Mississippi, and we're looking for something in Texas. We built 100 tiny homes in all these locations. We got a lot of business on the table. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad that I was able to survive Big U and bring Loose Cannon into the fold, and we didn't came together and we doing our thing.
All Big Boy had to say, he didn't even have to mention you guys by name because he probably wouldn't have wanted to do that, but he could have just said, so there's a lot of people with podcasts and talking on interviews and stuff who have made some claims that the Nip thing maybe didn't happen via the narrative that has been put out there publicly.
What Nip thing?
If he had said something like that.
What are you talking about?
If Big Boy had said that to Black Sam, and we would have been able to really read into Black Sam's reaction.
Listen, I wish they would have asked Black Sam
just a little bit more specific
about the time, because after Nipsey, for those of y'all, Nipsey dissed the shit out of Big U. It's a song out there. We dissed the fuck out of Big U.
Yeah.
Big U got mad, went down there, right? This is when he got set on his pockets, you know, by Fats, rest in peace, right? Went down there. This is when Black Sam allegedly came out the store firing in the air. Let him ask Black Sam about that, because let me explain something to you. On Paru, this nigga tells me, first of all, he worked me out some bail money.
Who did? Big U?
Big U. Because I get the call, I send the bail money, right? Come to find out, Rosé showed me the shit that in the midst of all that coming, when the police came, Big U turns into grid worker doing a roundup, as if he didn't came down here to police the situation, right? So he tells me, hey, Wack, that nigga Black Sam, the police told me, leave him alone. That's one of his. He on parole, and they let the nigga out before me. This what he feed me. Come to find out, Black Sam was off parole. Black Sam indeed had to bail out. Big U was the one that they let out. No strings attached. He turned into grid worker when all this shit hit the fan. Niggas got pulled over down the street, all this other shit. So, Big Boy didn't know to ask about that. But if Blacc Sam would have told that story on what that really say and what really happened at that precinct, everybody would really know.
Do you really think that Eric Holder would still be keeping his mouth shut if somebody had sent him on that mission? That's not we're not really used to gang members doing that.
That whole narrative is where, it's going to be a discrepancy with me. Because I'm going to break it down. Call a spade a spade. If somebody would have sent Eric Holder on that mission, then his first time walking up would have been the start of the mission.
Right.
They're trying to debunk the fact that Nipsey insinuated he was a snitch, right? So if somebody sent a nigga on a mission, he drive by, see Nip over there. When he walk up, everything we seen happened on the second walk up would have happened the first walk up.
So he walked up with no shirt on?
He walked
then
up.
He walked back to the car, got a
conversation.
red shirt, and then walked back.
Listen, the conversation happens. Boom, 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 boom. Remember cousin Carrie and the broad who got shot gave the statements on what the conversation was. Right? If somebody would have sent Eric Holder on that mission, his initial walk up would have been the start of the mission. It wouldn't have been walk up, no shirt, to go get a shirt, conversation with Nip, exchange back and forth. You a snitch, nigga, I ain't no snitch, you the snitch, I'll be back. And then leave, go, hoodie up, shirt up, whatever you do, grip up, come back, hit Nip, neutralize Nip, hit the other two possible threats, come back around, stand over Nip, and kill him. That doesn't make sense that somebody sent him. And I've never said Big U sent him. Loose Cannon has never said Big U sent him. I don't believe Big U sent him. Right? Loose Cannon's stance was he got a call saying Nipsey was dead on FaceTime. When he called Nip, he wasn't dead. And then 30 minutes later, he got a call that Nip was dead. So his whole thing is not that Big U sent him, that nigga, you knew something, so why you didn't call your quote-unquote little brother and warn him? Hey, homie, where you at? I'm hearing something, get up out of there. That's his whole thing. That was Luce's whole thing, right? On why he was saying what he's saying. I don't believe Loose Cannon believes, I don't believe personally that Big U sent anybody to kill Nip. Right? It wasn't to his advantage. He had Nip by the balls. He got this recording of him saying what he's saying to the police about Dahmer. Right? He squeezed him already, Blacc Sam, I'm gonna let you know. Niggas say he got 5% of the victory lap. Right? So he working his move. His next move, I'm pretty sure, was to get him to feature with his little group he got and all this shit. So having Nip killed, it wasn't to Big U's advantage. Hating on Nip because he brought DJ Khaled over there and it didn't go through him, right? It's to his advantage. As you seen, when he sent the team loose them over there, he called on the phone, hold on, wait, Khaled, hold on, yo, nephew, let me talk to nephew, what's going on? Oh, no, not Khaled, let me get your number. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, you supposed to send 100 niggas over there to stand on the block, say, what's up, Khaled, you over here with neighborhood Nip, we making sure you straight. Not go over there and make it look like you ain't safe just with him. And through that whole play, it's the oldest trick in our book, he ends up with Khaled's number. Got Khaled believing he's the one helped out, not knowing the team in front of you, Khaled, is what the he's saying.
Wow.
Yeah, the manipulation and the bullshit. Nigga,
Sometimes we need to have we need to do like a 2-hour podcast where we break down all the different things that gangsters do to normal people to basically finesse them or get them in the position that they want them in.
Half the people with him was a play.
Because I've picked up on a lot of that shit over the years, but I feel like it needs to all kind of be documented in one place because there's so many weird little mental tricks that these older gang members are doing to each other at all times. It's kind of crazy. I happened to see this clip on Twitter earlier today, and somehow
Glad I said they were real.
I found like this was kind of Topical.
Let's see.
Right here, we got Oscar De La Hoya.
Glad I said they were real because it set me free. You know?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're out there 15 years ago. So what?
That's my.
I mean,
okay.
what? I bet if I asked 30 people here, 20 of them say, "Yeah, I've worn something from a woman." In closed doors. That's what happens. Mine just came out publicly.
Lie like no.
Y'all don't know about that, Oscar.
Come on.
Hey,
Come on, let me see.
Nigga had fishnets.
Yeah, I don't know
He
about
had
that. Oscar.
fishnets, high hip. No, here go the thing.
I don't know any dude who's ever worn women's
let me ask
clothing
you
besides
something.
maybe like
Let
a
me ask
Halloween
you something.
costume
Let me
or
ask you
something.
something.
But like him saying that if there's 30 dudes in here,
Let me ask you
20 of
something.
them have worn women's clothing.
Why do you think the pictures?
Maybe one.
Why do you think the pictures came out on the internet?
Because he wasn't paying you.
Okay. What you think he did pay for not to come out on the internet?
Oh.
The video.
Some booty stretching.
No, nigga.
Some Benzino action.
What? Same position. Legs back, fishneck heels,
Love you, Ray.
10-inch, 12-inch banger.
Shut up. Like that?
That's what didn't come out on the internet.
That hard.
Hard. 4 of them was in there.
Damn.
Coked out, they was working.
We already know he can take a punch.
Shit, he could take a jab too. Nigga, you on the Adam and Wack show.
Look at this transcript. I'm glad I said they were real because it set me free. Yeah, 15 years ago. So what? I bet if I asked 30 people here, 20 of them will say, yeah, I wore something from a woman closed doors. What PR team told him that was a good quote to put out there?
Bro, listen. He had on heels, fishnets, miniskirt, lipstick,
Yeah.
blush,
More power
eyeshadow.
to him. I know a lot of guys who would probably want to get in your cheeks when you're dressed like that.
Listen, you know, shout out to the team that was the team, but listen, I gave it to the legal and let the legal deal with it.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody out there getting dressed up in their wife's clothing or whatever, I guess.
Hey, listen, maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's their alter ego.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Maybe, what's his name? Maybe Tyler Perry told him to put it on. Maybe it was for a movie tryout.
We ain't doing Tyler like that. Tyler's a professional entertainment
Well,
thing.
you know, one of these movie
We're not
directors,
doing Tyler
maybe
like
they wanted him to wear a dress like, maybe they're doing a tryout for White Girls.
Tyler was not hidden.
Did they do White Girls too?
Tyler was not hidden in the suite. Tyler was on the camera, like we're on camera, right?
But is he guilty of making black men wear dresses for movies?
No, he's not.
He
He's
doesn't?
guilty of.
I just assumed.
Tyler's
I don't know.
guilty of making us laugh
Right.
and remind us on how a lot of our crazy ass grandmothers and aunties used to act. Do I agree with it personally? No, but that's not my profession, and I will say he does a great job of making us laugh. So what Oscar did and what Tyler did are not the same thing. I ain't gonna let you do, brother.
Do I have your permission to play this?
Yeah, who was that?
This is Wack 100's in everyone business, but he has business to handle back
Who
at
is that?
home. An OG from Swans got the receipts. Hashtag
Nah, that's that.
Pacoima.
No, hold on. Listen, dude got in Las Vegas County Jail.
Literally?
His name is K9, literally.
Okay.
Right? I've never met him. He swear we worked at Death Row together. I've never worked at Death Row for Death Row. I worked with Death Row, right? But end of the day, I've never seen him, so you can't tell me what I got going on. He's in Nevada, and it was a PC case. It's real talk, and he got violated in Nevada County Jail. His name is K9, and he allegedly supposed to be from Swan. He clout chasing.
Okay.
That's it. He got all the clout he gonna get. He been doing that for 7-8 years.
Really? Damn. You're a lick.
But you got to remember, I'm the feature
Yeah.
for podcasts when it comes to that. I'm the Drake feature. If you're nobody and nothing, put my name in the title, get some clicks. If you just go do some shit and put little tiny boxes in the backyard, right? It's nothing. Lil Tony says he'll beat Wack 100's ass. Click, 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 click.
It occurs to me like more often than not now when I'm like reviewing new talent, when there's like somebody tells me like, oh, this is YouTube, you should check them out. Like they might make sense on the podcast or whatever. And I go to their channel and it's like every video is basically analyzing something that me or you or Brick or whoever did. And it's just like,
They have no real following.
it's weird. It's just like, I wonder what your views would look like if you were just making videos about.
That's what we want to see. What are you doing?
It makes me feel prehistoric that I came up in the game from not doing that.
Hold on, man.
Oh yeah.
I just got my thought.
We're wrapping up here, so you can definitely you can spit these bars for us, man.
All right, let's go. I'm not a rapper.
Okay.
All right, I just put this together right
hear it.
here.
Yeah, that was a
I ain't
great
got
way to
my
end.
glasses. Here we go. All right. Mask up, lay down. YSL Woody shut the block down. Work of official soldier until they set him down. He did this, he did that. I know who, I know where he at. I don't recall, niggas too late for that. Whack with no 100, I'll be that. As long as you own Woody the Rat.
Ooh, take that, Woody.
Yeah.
You can do all those 20 versus ones, but you can't take down one.
Yeah.
Whack 100.
Nigga, I don't
Woody.
recall, it's too late for that.
Woody.
I'll be Whack no 100, long as you Woody the Rat.
Damn.
Out of here.
That's my OG right there. Hell yeah.
We out. Listen, episode 52.
Smack that like.
Five O's for my nigga Bill Blads, Low Bottoms, East Side.
There you go.
Episode 52, the Adam and Wack Show, the 22ster and the Rooster. Tune in, YouTube, No Jumper, be there, be square, and watch what we do next week. It's about to be a problem.
52 weeks in a year, right?
There
Boom.
you go.
There you go. We got a whole calendar filled up. Let's go. Gang. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.